guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Left Montana a few weeks ago, and now we're almost headed back out to another run. I had a load to, it's going to Kalmar. I don't know how well the wind's picking up this up, but picking up my voice. But anyways, headed to Kalmar. We're close to North Portal. I'm about 14 hours away from Kalmar. I won't make it tomorrow, but we'll get pretty daggum close. Anyways, just figured I'd start the day off with a nice shot of the sun. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Golden hour, as they call it. Golden hour in trucking. So, if this works out well, they'll get included in the shot, but I really do. I don't have any noise canceling mic just yet, so we're going to figure things out. But let's get on with the day, shall we? Now, I'm actually starting my 10-hour break, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Just did my pre-trip. Just walked around the tractor, checked everything out, make sure everything's everything. This little truck stop that I'm at is kind of quite nice. That one guy's getting fuel right now. He was over there, over there somewhere, but there is a storm brewing in that direction, but we got to go that direction. Head to the Canadian border. There you go. Well, I'm over here at North Portal at the border crossing. We're about, what is it? Let's see, 10 hours and 44 minutes to the customer over at Kalmar. With 7 hours and 35 minutes, even with the 2 extra hours that I get running in Canada, I don't think I'm going to make it to the customer. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But another thing I got going on here is I'm told that the Canadian stuff is, what's the brakes here? The Canadian border systems might possibly be down. I don't see that because I see cars and trucks coming through, but there's a lot of drivers parked over here to the side, so I don't know, maybe their paperwork is all screwed up, but they've given me some backup information along with my PARS passport and all that stuff. This is normal. They sent me some stuff on the PDF through my email, so if stuff don't want to work, I got other stuff to back it up. So let's hope that works. Meanwhile, let's get through all this and we'll get into Canada, yeah, because today's 65 degrees so far. But other than that, go Big Orange. Well, I'm currently over here on the 39, just north of North Portal, and this wide load comes running down the side of the road. And this is actually pretty good. Look at this guy. He is wide. He's got a house, man. Woo! He has got a house. That is pretty cool. All right, let's get back on the road. Well, I got out of the Canadian border, and it was a screwed up mess in there, more so than I've ever seen it be. I didn't get any filming because you're not supposed to film there. Apparently their paperwork stuff got all held up. Not so much on our end, but on the Canadians' side, because their computers went down. They went down Sunday, and some guy's been there for like 3 whole days waiting to leave. So that was like, wow, that's really bad for them. But I guess crap happens sometimes. When it happens good, I guess. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. I'm trying to do better and get some more better shots, and I don't know. Hope you guys just enjoy the ride. That's really all I can say. But I do got some encouraging news. I'm going to be having a co-driver here pretty soon. No, not another trainee. I'm going to be having my, well, he's my dad, not the other dad, my stepdad that you guys saw. This is my biological dad. Now, he's been driving a truck for forever, you know, longer than I've been alive at least. He's done everything from, you know, hauling uranium, the Tomahawk missiles, you know, a lot of government stuff, nitroglycerin. Yeah, he's hauled some really crazy stuff. Animals. He did some flatbedding with foils with the government. Nothing really oversized, nothing crazy like that. He's hauled milk these past 15 or so years. He's kind of found a niche doing that, and he just kind of like where he's, you know, like that scene a little bit. But now he's going to, you know, come haul boats with me. He's figured, you know, it's time. So he'll be probably making his way on the channel in the next, I don't know, couple months, well, probably a month and a half. So it'll be a month and a half, maybe 2 months before you actually see him, because he's got to make the move from where he's living now to, you know, where he's going to be living. So moving's a big thing. But oh, I'm excited. I really am. It's my dad. He's got a lot of experience, a lot of know-how. Since he's never hauled boats before, I get to show him the ropes, which is just kind of weird training your dad, but I've been in that shoe before, so. But he's got a lot of experience that I don't have, so. But he's been, the last 10 years, 15 years or so, he's been driving an automatic. And that automatic has been like a Peterbilt, mainly a Peterbilt, 579, you know, automatic with a Pat car engine. Yeah, Pat car. It was a real nice setup. I mean, he's got APU, blue trucks, Western Dairy Express. That's the company that he worked for. Great company. I mean, he loves it. I mean, he's been there for, like I said, 15 plus years. Before that, he'd hop around, you know. We all trying to find the right gig for us, you know. And so whenever you find the right gig, you stick with it for a while until the gig changes. Yeah. But he's the one who's always told me that working for small companies is really where it's at. You want them to be somewhere between 5 to 10 trucks or greater, but under 50. Once they get bigger than like 20, 25 trucks, I don't know, it's always been my experience that the mindset changes a little bit. They stay driver focused, but I like it better when the company's a little hungry for the cash and the drivers are a little hungry for the cash. Because I'm still a little young, I'm still, you know, I'm in my 40s. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm close to the middle of my life, if not in the middle of my life. So yeah, that's where trucking is, and find the niche that works for you. I really like boats, and I like them a lot, and I think this is my niche. And one thing you didn't know about trucking is if you want to make more money, you need to niche down and find that particular thing that makes you happy doing this job, and then go do it, and then stay at it. Now, I will say this: if you live out in the Midwest, in the flyover states, as they say, hauling gas and oil is really where it's at. I'm sure there's other niches that pay and pay well. I've got a viewer who does that, and he was just letting me know that hauling gas and oil, it's really where it's at. He's got a cushion gig where he's at. His rig, if you're watching this, bud, post a picture of your rig in the comments below, or something like that, if you can do that on YouTube. I don't know if you can or not. But he's got a beautiful, beautiful Peterbilt. I mean, just chicken lights for days. But hauling gas and oil, that's where it's at in the Midwest. I know out east, it really varies. I mean, at least where I live, you're so close to I-81 that hauling oversized is kind of, I don't know, it's definitely where the big money's at, hauling oversized, anywhere in the country really, hauling oversized. Hauling, you know, milk or stuff that the more eyes you don't have to worry about the load, you don't have to constantly be out looking at the load, putting your hands on the load. the more experience it takes to manage this thing, the more sensitive it is, the more it's going to pay. And at least for, you know, the driver, at least in my position, and the owner operator and or company guy, you know, not company guy, but the company owner. So that's where it's at. So for all you newbies out there that are thinking about trucking, that are looking at trucking, it's taken me about, if I started new and I went straight into doing what I'm specifically doing, depending upon the insurance for the company, it might take you 3 years to get to this, you know, this particular type of job. Just because insurance standards are so strict right now. Some companies have more stricter standards, some have looser standards, and some that pay really well have higher, stricter standards because they require more of their drivers. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. That's a really, really good thing that they require more of you. And they put on more constant training, constant effort, I guess, that they need from you, and they lean heavy on your experience. And that's the reason why, is because with that 3 years, you're gaining a lot. And before you even come here, you're gaining the understanding of the road, because you got 3 summers under your belt, you got 3 winters under your belt. And when it comes to snow and ice, especially out west, it's no joke. I mean, ice in particular is no joke, but understanding, you know, how to handle the truck in a snow and ice situation, that's a thing right there in and of itself. Before you haul anything, understanding snow and ice. When to chain, when not to chain up, or as you know, my family out west like to say, iron up. You know, when to iron up, I guess. Knowing the laws in each state, there's just a whole litany of stuff. And you see this stuff on the news about drivers in Oklahoma being pulled over and being illegals. It's more than just holding the steering wheel and looking at the road and then following a GPS. It's so much more than that. It's so, I mean, my head is constantly, if you guys watch me in this video, my head's constantly looking back and forth. Every 5 to 8 seconds, I mean, we're supposed to be, you know, looking at our mirrors. That's one little thing. I mean, then there's 1,000 others. I'm gonna get into it because it's more. So, other than that, I like Canada. Canada's nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get on down the road a little bit more, but I'm gonna jump off my soapbox, and we're gonna see if we can't drive another 8 hours and 45 minutes today. That's what I got left to drive, and I'm about 9 hours and 54 minutes from the customer. So I'm probably going to be parking it somewhere, as they say here in Canada, in the bush. I call it the boonies, but they call it the bush.